Good morning, everyone. This is Amit Kumar Singh, and welcome to yet another session on Operation Research. And in Operation Research, what we are doing nowadays is we are solving the problem on test on optimality. So I believe today is the third class on test on optimality. So guys, this is very important. You have to learn test of optimality. Either you like it or you don't like it. You have to learn it. Now try to solve this problem. Tell me the initial feasible basic solution of this problem by a northwest corner method. Use northwest corner method and tell me the initial basic feasible solution of this problem. Do fast. Once you do the initial basic feasible solution, then I'll do optimality. Okay, solve this problem right now, very fast. Everyone, quickly. Everyone, solve this problem. Use northwest corner method and tell me the initial basic feasible solution. So, in order to solve the transportation problem, the first thing what we need to see is the total demand should be equal to total supply. So, if I see total demand, 17 plus 17 is 34, 34 plus 46, 34 plus 46 is 80. If I see the total capacity, 19 plus 27, so that is 46, 46 plus 34, that is 80. So now the total demand is equal to total supply. So the first thing, whenever you solve the problem, the first thing you should always see that your total demand should be equal to total supply, and the given matrix, what is given to us, should be a cost matrix. The objective of solving by using initial basic feasible solution, it should be that the objective should be minimization. So once we have understood that part, yeah, that part is sustained. Now what I can do, I can find the initial basic feasible solution. So if I try to find the initial basic feasible solution, so if I'm using for the initial basic feasible solution, there are three methods are there: northwest corner method, matrix minimum method, and Vogel approximation method. It doesn't matter in the question if they're asking you to find the optimal solution. It doesn't matter which method you follow. You use northwest corner method, or you use matrix minimum method, or you use Vogel approximation method. Doesn't matter which method you follow, because optimality will correct everything. So if I use northwest corner method, because I believe that is the most easiest one. So if I use northwest corner method, so I'll start with this first cell. So same color I'm getting. So let's change this color to something else. Okay. These are the options only I have. So now, so just put 21 here. So if you put 21 here, the demand will be over, and the capacity left is 13, and 34 minus 21. Then I'll go to the next cell. So here if I put 13, so this will get over, and here this 25 minus 13 if I do, I'll get 12. Now if I put 12 here, 12 here, this will get over. The left is 3. If I put 3 here, if I put 3 here, this will get over. The left is 14. So if I put 14, if I put 12 here, this will get over. Left is 2. So now if I put 2 here, left one is 17. Now by using northwest corner method, I'll get this value. Now I can find the total cost also. So based on the output, what I get in northwest corner method, I can find the total cost. Total cost you will get around 221 rupees. Total cost you will get around 221. Very good, Devika. Shruti, I think you did some mistake. Total cost you will get is 221. So then you can do the test of degeneracy. Guys, if you get 15 marks question, you have to do everything. You have to write the total cost. You have to do the test of degeneracy. For working on test of degeneracy, the total number of occupied cells should be 4 plus 4 minus 1. The total number of occupied cells should be how much? 7. So if I count the total occupied cell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that part is done. So these two things I need to see. In exam you have to write everything, guys. In exam you have to write everything. So write everything. Write total cost. Write the total cost. Do all the calculation in exam. So I hope you can do that from your end. Don't forget to do that. Write the total cost. Do the test of degeneracy. I am not doing because the time period of the class is very less, and that we have to do a lot of calculation. So I hope you can understand my problem. So in exam you will do the both the thing. In exam you have to do both the thing. You have to do first thing, you have to determine the total cost. First thing you have to determine the total cost, and the next thing you have to write the test of degeneracy. From the day one of transportation problem, I am teaching you all these things, so please don't forget. Please watch the video after the class. So once you get this, now I'll check is this is optimal solution or not. Okay, this much done, everyone. Anyone have doubt till this much? Anyone, any doubt till here? Anyone have any doubt? Anyone want to ask anything? Use whenever you start solving transportation problem, the first thing you will check that the total demand should be equal to total supply, and the objective should be minimization. And then you do this allocation. Once you do the allocation, you will find total cost. Once you find the total cost, then you do the test of degeneracy. Anyone, any confusion, any doubt, anything you want to comment, please write in the chat box. Fine, I hope everyone has done this. Can we go ahead? Okay, so let's go ahead. I hope everyone has done this much. Okay. Now I'll do the test of, now I'll do optimality test. Then we'll do optimality test. In order to do optimality test, we use method called UV method. For optimality test, we use UV method. So if you use UV method, no need to write supply, demand and all. So this is 121, then 5, 13, then 3, then 1, 3, 3, 12, then 1, 3, then 2, then 0, 2, 2, 3, and after that 2, 7, then 2, 2, and then 4, 17. Everyone, let me just compare this. 121, 513, then this was 3. Silly mistake happens. Yesterday this was 3, then 3, 3, 12, 1, 3, 2, then 0, 2, 0, 2, 12, 0, 2, 12, then 3, then 2, 7, 2, 2, 2, 2, 4, 17. Okay. Okay. Anyone have any doubt? We got the initial basic feasible solution. Once we get the initial basic feasible solution, now we'll do the test of optimality. Now we'll do the test of optimality. Till here, anyone have any doubt? This clear with everyone? Now we'll do the test of optimality. Now we'll do the test of optimality. So for doing the test of optimality, I'll do directly. So U1, U2, U3, U4, then V1, V2, V3, V4. Now U1 2 allocation, first row 2 allocation, second row 2 allocation, third row 1 allocation, fourth row 2 allocation. So I don't think, okay, if you see the third column, you have 3 allocation. If you see third column, you have 3 allocation. So I'm putting V3 equal to 0. If V3 is equal to 0, then U2 will be 1, U3 will be 2, and U4 will be 2. Anyone doubt? And same formula I'm going to use. I hope you remember that for occupied cell, you remember, na? For occupied cells, same thing we are doing. So for occupied cells, I'm using the formula called Cij is equal to Ui plus Vj. So for occupied cells, I'm using this formula called Cij is equal to Ui plus Vj. So if I put V3 equal to 0, because if you see the third column, 3 allocations were there. So that's why I put V3 equal to 0. You know, out of U1, U2, U3, U4, V1, V2, V3, V4, I can put one variable equal to 0. So I put V3 equal to 0. So if I put V3 equal to 0, automatically I'll find the value of U2, U3 and U4. Anyone have any doubt? So if I find the U4 and I can find the V4, this is 4, this is 2, so this will be 2. And I think this is the third class on the same thing we are doing. So I think now I can go a little bit fast because now you got the grip how to solve these kind of questions. Now if you see this is 3. You see this is 3, this is 1. So I can write this as 2, and this is 5, this is 2. So this will be 3. And this, the cost here is 1, this is 3. So this I can write as minus 2. So now I found the value of U1, U2, U3, U4, V1, V2, V3, V4. Where what we use the formula for occupied cells. From the day one, I'm teaching you the same thing again. Now for the formula for occupied cells, we use this formula that Cij is equal to Ui plus Vj. From last 3 hours, I'm teaching you the same thing. I hope by this time, if you have done little bit practice also, I don't know how much you are studying in home. But if you do little bit practice, you would have easily able to break this code. Clear? Anyone have any doubt? Anyone have any doubt? Anyone, any doubt? And so you can check V1 is -2. So 3 minus 2, 1. Then this is 5. This is 3. This is 2. This is 2. Anyone have any doubt? Anyone, any doubt? So once you're done with occupied cell, now we can do for unoccupied cells. Once we are done with occupied cell, now we can do for unoccupied cell. So for unoccupied cell, now for unoccupied cell, for unoccupied cells, we use the formula called Cij minus Ui plus Bj, which are unoccupied cells. You can see this is unoccupied, 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 this is unoccupied. Now for unoccupied cells, I can apply the formula called Cij minus Ui plus Bj. Now you can see what you can do. Now if you see here, if you see this A, if you see this A, this is A, suppose this A, this is so this, if you see this value, this value is 3, the cost value. If you see the value of U, the value of U here is 3 and the value of V is 0. Okay, so if you apply the formula for A, if you use the formula for A, then what value you'll get? The cost for A is 3, 3 minus Cij. The cost is 3, 3 minus Ui. What is Ui? Ui is 3, 3 plus Vj. What is Vj for this? This is 0. So for the A, what is the value of Cij minus Ui plus Vj? That would be 3 minus 3. So 3 minus 3 would be 0. So means it is positive. Clear? Anyone have doubt? Who is this person? Manjesh? Manjesh sir is there? I don't think so. Manjesh sir is there. Manjesh sir, are you there? Who is this? Why these people do all this here? Seriously. Shruti, see this person. Whoever is the person, remove the person. So now for unoccupied cell, use the formula called Cij minus Ui plus Vj. So now what you can do, you can use the formula. Now A, you got A is positive. Same thing we have done for the occupied cell. now we'll do for unoccupied cell. So now you did for A. You similarly you can do for all the variable. Suppose this is B. Suppose this is B. Suppose this is C. Suppose this is D. Now suppose this is E. Now this is F. This is G. We'll do for all. This is H. G, H, I. Suppose this is I. So we'll do for one by one all the unoccupied cell. For A I have done. Anyone have doubt? So for the unoccupied cell, use this formula called Cij minus Ui plus Vj. Clear? So for the unoccupied cell, use the formula called Cij minus Ui plus Vj. So I did for A. Now similarly I'll do for B. Similarly I'll do for B. Similarly I do for B. Similarly I do for B. B, the cost is 3. 3 minus Ui. So cost is 3. 3 minus Ui. Ui is 3. And Vj. Vj is 2. So 3 minus 5. So you can see you're getting negative value. So remember that the A was positive but B is negative. So negative value give more some kind of very strong indication that this is how much? This is minus 2. This is minus 2. Keep that in your mind that you're getting negative value for B. Clear? So we have, so by using that formula for occupied cell, we found the value of U1, U2, U3, U4, V1, V2, V3, and V4. Now, once we found these values, once we found these values of U1, U2, U3, and U4, then V1, V2, V3, and V4. Now, what we'll do, we'll use this formula called Cij minus Ui plus Vj. So by using this formula, we'll check for each cell which are unoccupied, and we see if we get positive value for all the unoccupied cell, means the given solution is optimal. Otherwise, the given solution is not at all optimal. Then we use looping to make it optimal. So I have checked for A and B. I hope everyone is clear. Anyone have doubt? Please ask me. Now, now we'll do for other variable. Like suppose if I do for C, the cost is 3. 3 minus Ui is 1 and Vj is minus 2. So 3 minus 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So this is positive, no problem. This is C is positive, no problem. So I'll only mark those cells which are negative. Okay. So there should not be any confusion. Like you saw that B was negative. So I marked the B. So C is positive. No need to do anything. Clear now, everyone? Please write in the chat if anyone have any doubt. Anyone have any doubt? Please write in the chat. So we did for by using the formula for occupied cell, we found the value of U1, U2, U3, U4, V1, V2, V3, V4. We found this value. Once we found this value of U1, U2, U3, U4, V1, V2, V3, V4, once we found their value, now once we're done with that, now we are checking for unoccupied cells. How many cells are unoccupied? You can see around 9 cells are unoccupied. So one by one we are checking. Till now we have checked in 3 cells A, B, and C. Anyone have doubt? Please ask me. So we have done till C. Now we'll do for D. Now we'll do for D. Now D is cost is 2. 2 minus U is 1 plus and this V is 2. So 2 minus 3, you're getting negative of minus 1. This is minus 1. You got minus 1. Okay. Now you check for D. Now we'll check for E. I can check for E. E, what is the cost? 0. 0 minus U. What is U value? 2. What is V value? Minus 2. So 2 minus 2, 0. 0 minus 0, 0. Positive only, no problem. And similarly, we'll check for F. For F, the cost is 2. 2 minus, what is U value? 2. U value is 2, and V value is 2 plus 2. So this is minus 2. So the F value you're getting is minus 2. So you can see now you're getting three negative value you got. B is negative, D is negative, and F is negative. Clear? Anyone have any doubt? Simple formula, guys. Very simple calculation. Everything is very simple. Same kind of steps you have to do again and again every time. Clear? Anyone won't have any doubt? Anyone have any doubt? So we did DEF. We did DEF. We did DEF. Then we'll do G, F, G. G, the cost is 3. 3 minus U value is 2, and the V value is 2. So again, you will get negative only. G is also negative. G is also negative. So E was positive, F is negative, G is negative, H. If I check for H, H is 2. 2 minus U value is 2, and V value is minus 2. So 2 minus 2, 0. 2 minus 0 is positive. So H is positive, no problem. I can check for I, G, H, I is 7. 7 minus U value is 2, and V value is also 2. So it will be positive. So no problem. Now this is the final solution, guys. So when I check for the unoccupied cell, I'm getting B negative. I'm getting D negative, I'm getting F negative, I'm getting G negative. So definitely the solution what we got by Northwest Corner method was not at all optimal solution. Now to do the optimality, we'll use the loop. We'll take the help of loop to work on optimality. This much clear everyone, because then I need to go to the next place to solve the further question. So just write message, write in the chat box if everyone is clear with this part. Clear everyone? Can I go ahead? So once we are done with this, now let me write down the allocation again. So 121, then 5, 13, then 3, and then 3, then it was 3, then 3, 12, then 1, 3, then 2, then 0, then 2, then 2, 12, then 3, then 2, 7, then 2, 2, and 4, 17. So this was the allocation. Now we'll check which are negative. Let me minimize this. So 121 positive, this is positive, this was positive, B is negative, so this was negative, so this was minus 2, this was minus 2. Okay. Then C positive, then this is minus 1, this is minus 1. Then F was negative, 2, 2 is minus 2, 2 is minus 2. Then 3 is minus 1, 3 is minus 1. So guys, now you can see which are negative. So means you know that the given solution is not optimal. Now to make it optimal, what we do, we play the game of loop. So when we play the game of loop, when we play this game of loop, we know which are negative cells. So the cells which are negative, this is the cell which is negative. This is the cell which is negative. This is the cell which is negative, and this is the cell which is negative, and this is the cell which is negative. So out of all the negative, what you can see which is bigger negative, see the value which is bigger negative. So out of all negative, you can see the value which is bigger negative, so that you can see you are getting in two places, either you're getting here or either you're getting here. So randomly you can use any variable, you can use any spot for working on loop. You can use any variable for working on loop. So out of all negative, you choose that which is the most negative. So out of all negative, you choose the slot which is the most negative. So with that, I know those two slots are X and Y. So both X is also minus 2, Y is also minus 2. You can randomly choose X and Y, anything you can choose. Out of X and Y, you can choose anything. Okay, if you want anything, if you want X, now how the loop I'll make if I'm using X, my loop will be, I'll start from here and I can only travel on occupied cells. So the loop what I'll make will be this. This will be my loop. This will be my loop. So this will be my loop. So I can travel only on occupied cell. So I can make this loop like this. So you have to travel only on occupied cell and you'll make loop like this. So where you will write this as this, then you assign plus minus plus minus. You can write this plus, this is minus, this plus, this minus, this plus, this minus, like this. And suppose if this is theta, suppose if this is theta, so you write this theta. Suppose this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is E, this is F. So what is A? A is theta. What is B? B is 13 allocation. Okay, so 13 and sign is minus. So write 13 minus theta. What is C? C is 12. C allocation is 12, sign is plus. So write 12 plus theta. And D, if you see D, D, what is the value allocation? 3. And sign is minus. So write 3 minus theta. If you see if you see E, the sign is plus, allocation is 2. So write 2 plus theta. And if you see F, F is sign is minus and the value is 17. So write 17 minus theta. So you can make loop like this. So you can make loop anything. You can make loop like this, or you can make loop here also. So you can make loop. You can make loop. Instead of that, you could have used this cell and you would have made loop here also. It doesn't matter. You can take any loop. That doesn't matter. You can take any loop. You can make the loop because the x and y both were -2. So out of x and y, you can choose anything. So that will not affect the answer. Which part you want me to repeat, okay? Theta part, okay. Let me press Control Z. Let's see, Control Z is working or not working. Not working. Control Z is not working. So see, let me erase this. So what you have to do, I hope you seen this loop. In that loop, you can only travel on occupied cell. So out of x and y, guys, you can choose anything. So imagine if I would have got 3 hours to do this problem, I have done by both the way. Okay, but right now because I have limitation of time, so out of x and y, I have to choose one thing. I cannot do both together because then I need more space and more time. So out of x and y, I can choose anything. Doesn't matter. It will not affect my answer. So if you made this loop, once you made this, what you say, the diagram, closed diagram, where you only traveled on the loop, to make a closed diagram, then you put plus minus sign. So whichever, now you know that x is -2. You know that x is -2. That is a problem. That is the most negative. So I'm assuming x equal to theta. I'm assuming x equal to theta. Now that x that I wrote as a, that x I wrote as a, that x I wrote as a. Let a is equal to theta. Now if I go to b, if I go to b is having negative sign. Plus minus, plus minus, plus minus. That's it. So plus minus you have to do. So now if you see b, the allocation of b is 13 and it has negative sign. So write 13 minus theta. Now go to C. C will have plus sign. No need to C. Plus minus you do. C allocation is 12. So write 12 plus theta. Now the next one would be minus theta. Then next one would be plus theta. Then next one would be minus theta. I hope you understand. Next one would be plus theta. Plus minus, plus minus. Now if you go to D, D, what is the allocation on D? The allocation on D is 3. Right? 3 minus theta. If you go to E, the allocation on E, if you go to E, allocation on E is 2. Right? 2 plus theta. If you go to F, the allocation F is 17. So write 17 minus theta. And there's nothing called G. Now, once you have this value, now only focus on negative value. 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 See which is minimum. So out of 13, 3 and 17. Out of 13, 3 and 17, which is the minimum value? 3. So your theta will be equal to 3. So out of 17, see only the negative value. So out of 13, 3 and 17, which is the minimum value? The minimum value is 3. So the value of your theta value will be equal to 3. So if theta means A is 3, then B is 13 minus theta. Theta is 3, so B would be equal to 10. C is 12 plus theta. Theta is 3, so C will be equal to 15. D is 3 minus theta, means 0. E is what? 2 plus theta, means 5. Theta is 3. And F is 17 minus 3, means 14. So out of all the negative theta, see the which is the minimum. The minimum value is 3. So the theta value will be equal to 3. Now the new allocation. Now the new allocation is A equal to 3, B equal to 10, C equal to 15, D equal to 0, E equal to 5, and F equal to 14. Please write fast. Otherwise, I could not able to finish even by 1:30. It will take another 1 hour to finish this problem. So once you're done with this, now again write the allocation. Now again write down the allocation. Now, once you're done with this, let me minimize this because I need this. Now write down the allocation. Now 121, no effect. Then 5, 13. 13 has become 10. Then 3, no change. And then 3 was there. That 3 has become 3. Now, that was your theta only. That was -2. Then this 3, no change. Now this 3, which was 12, 12 has become 15. Now 12, which was 12, that has become 15. Now 1 was 3. That 3 you made 0. Now this is 2, no change on 2. This is 0. Then this 2, no change. This 2 was 12. You have not considered that. You went above it. Then this was 3. Then this was 2. Then this was 7. Now this was 2, which you had the value equal 2. The 2 has become 5. And this was 4. That was 17. 17 has become 14. So you can count the number allocation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just cross verify what you did is correct or not. So 121, 5, 13, 13 become 10. Okay, 3, 3. And that was 3, 3 become 3. Theta was 3. Then 3, 12 become 15, 1. Then this was 1. 1 was, what was the value 1 had? What was the value 1 had? So 1 was 3. Acha. That 3 I made 0. Then 2. Then this was 2. Then 2, 12. It went above it. 2 and 2 become 5 and 4 become 14. Okay. Once this is done, again apply the same thing. U1, U2, U4. Then V1, V2, V3, V4. Same thing we use. Now same formula again we have to use that for occupied cells, similarly for occupied cells, we use the formula for occupied cells. We use the formula called Cij is equal to Ui plus Bj. Same thing we are doing again. You will get bored only of doing the same thing again. U1 I am putting 0. So if U1 is 0, then V1 is 1, V2 is 5, and V4 is 3. Then if V2 is 5 and the cost is 3, this has become -2. So 5 minus 2 is 3. Then after this I found V1, V2. What about then V4? You can see 3. This is 4. So this is 4. So this will be 1. If this is 1, you can find if this is 1, this is 2, cost is 2, 2 minus 1, 1. If this is 1, then this will be 1. Find all the value U1, U2, U3, U4, V1, V2, V3, V4. Do this work. So once you're done for occupied cell, Now do the same thing for the unoccupied cells. So once you're done for occupied cells, now do the same thing for the unoccupied cell. So for the unoccupied cell, so for the same unoccupied cells, you use the formula called Cij minus Ui plus Pj. Use this formula. You can see all the cells which are unoccupied. This is 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 unoccupied. See the cells which are unoccupied. This is unoccupied. Okay. So you can write variable. This is A. Write variable. Suppose this is A. This is B. This is C. This is D. This is E. This is F. This is G. This is H. This is I. So we'll do for everyone. Again, I'm doing. You also simultaneously you can do fast. So no need to wait for me. You can do one for yourself fast. You now by this time you have understood everything. You can do very fast. Now A, for A the cost is 3. 3 minus 0 plus 1. So this is positive. Achha. Now for B, cost is 3. 3 minus cost is 3. 3 minus minus 2. Cost is minus 2. This is 1 plus 1. So minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. 3 minus of minus 1, that is plus. Okay, B is plus. What about C? C, the cost is 1. Na? C, the cost is 1. So 1 minus the cost is minus 2. C is 1 minus cost is minus 2, and this is plus 1. This is C is 1 minus this is minus 2, and this is plus 1. This is minus 2, this is plus 1. So this would be 1 minus of 1, positive only. And so you got C. Now do for D. D equal to 2 minus then it is minus 2. It is minus 2 plus 3. So 2 minus of 1, that is positive. Everything you got positive till now. A, B, C, D. So you can check A, you can check B. So C is positive, D also positive. And then E, you can check E is 0 minus 1 plus 1, you will get negative. 1 plus 1, 2, you're getting minus 2. So this is critical. So E is minus 2. This is critical. Now you got D. Now you can E. You got F. Find the value of F. F is 2 minus 1 plus 5. So F is 2 minus 1 plus 5. F is 2 minus 1 plus 5. That is minus 4. Very big value. Minus 4. Very big value. So I did for A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We have done till F. We have done till F. Now F is minus 4. Now G, if you see G is 3 minus 1 plus 3. 4, you're getting minus 1. You're getting minus 1. 3 plus 1, 4. So you're getting minus 1. G, H is 2 minus 1 plus 1. Positive. 1 plus 1 is 2. Positive. I is 7 minus 1 plus 5. Positive. 6. So now you can see, that which is the most negative. The most negative is F. So now I'll work on F. Now the most negative is F. So my concern will be to work on F. So I have to do something on F because F is the most negative. F is the most negative. The remaining other thing doesn't matter to me. the f is very negative. So f is very negative. F is, you can see f is -4. So I have to make a loop on this. So I have to make a loop on f. So if I see f is -4, so I have to make a loop on -4. How to make a loop? Which color can I use? So now I have to make a loop. That loop will start from here. The loop will start from here, and I can only move on occupied cell. So where I can move, think I can only move on occupied cell. So I can go from here. From here I can go here. From here I can come here. From here I can go here. And from here I can go here. And then I can come back here. So I can make a loop like this. Now put sign. This is +1, -1, +1, -1, +1, -1. In the same way, just put the sign. Just put the sign. Just put the sign. Now suppose this is A. Now suppose this is A, this will be B, this is C, this is D, this is E, this is F. And so A, put A equal to theta. So B, what is the value? 10, right? 10 minus theta. C, what is C? C, the value allocation is 3. So write 3 plus theta. D, plus minus you have to do. D, the allocation is 14. So 14, so write 14 minus theta. E, allocation is 5. E, the allocation was 5. So write 5 plus theta. Then F, the allocation was 12. So write 12 minus theta. So you got all the value A, B, C, D, E, F. You can see this value. Anyone have doubt? You can see this value. Now you can see this value. So the A is theta, then B was 10, so you made 10 minus theta. C was 3, so you put 3 plus theta. D was 14, so you made 14 minus theta. E was 5, so you made 5 plus theta. And F was 12. F was 12. F was 12. So F was 12. So F was 12. So your F was 12. So you made that as 12 minus theta. Now see all the negative value. Which is the lowest? See all the negative value. These are negative value. This is negative. This is negative. See all the negative value. This is negative. This is negative. This is negative. See all the negative value out of all negative, which is the lowest one. See all the negative value, which is the lowest. Which one is lowest? The lowest one is 10. So the theta is 10. So your theta is 10. So your b value will be equal to 0 because b was 10 minus theta. C value will be equal to 3 plus theta, matlab 3 plus 10. Your d will be 14 minus 10. Theta is 10, 14 minus 10, your d is 4. Then E value is 5 plus 10. So your E value is 15. 5 plus 10, your E is 15. And your F is 12 minus 10. Your F is 2. So now you got the value. Theta was 10. So based on that, you do allocation. Clear, everyone? Same thing is very boring. Same thing we do every time. We are just playing a game. It's like a game. What happens? Shruti can't join. It's lock. What is lock? Session locked up. I'm not understanding. Why it is locked? Maybe I have scheduled 1 hour class only and it's going beyond 1 hour. I how like you have to click on the link. Then Shruti, you have to click on the link. If you come inside, then only I can make you like I can admit you. Kishore, take the attendance. I think I don't know Shruti because maybe it's like maybe the that it was 1 hour class and 1 hour got over. Maybe because of which she could not able to join. I'm not sure about that part. Locked by host. I have not logged anyone. One minute, let me see. I think the time is up. That's why this is happening. So anyway, Kishore, you take the attendance of today class. I'm not sure Shruti will join or not because anyway, it doesn't matter. Video recording you will get. You can watch that video. You can watch that video. Let me finish this question. Because it was supposed to be 1 hour class, no, and so I scheduled the class for 1 hour. Maybe because of this that is happening. Because I don't know why that message is coming. Anyway, then let me continue. So this is the way you have to allocate the value. Again, you have to allocate these values. Yeah, I think they have a network problem because I have not locked anyone. Why will I lock anyone? Yeah, everyone is very important for me. Everyone who's sitting here is very important for me. And all people are very important for me. All my students. For you people only, I'm doing so much hard work. I'm not sure, Mohan, on that part. Frankly speaking, I have no idea. So why that meeting is blocked and all? Why this first time I heard this? So I frankly have no idea why this lock and all. Maybe Shruti, because Shruti was the co-host. If Shruti has done something, I don't know. Because I made Shruti co-host because someone unknown person he entered with the name of Manjesh sir, and I don't know why these people do all these things. Frankly, I have no idea why this is being done. Kishore, anyone can tell me why these unknown people are entering and they are creating nuisance in the class? Why this is happening every day? I have no idea. Who are these people? How can they get these our links and all? So maybe Shruti has done something because I made Shruti co-host, so I have no idea about that part. So I'm from the beginning. You can see I'm just teaching. I'm from last 1 hour. I'm just non-stop talking. So I have no idea what is happening. Mhm. So okay, they are doing other class also. I thought they are doing only in my class. What kind of happiness these people get here? What happiness they get? Simply will remove them. For that reason, why unnecessary they are doing all that? For what reason they are coming? We make them silent. Now I made them. I mute everyone. What nobody can say anything to me. They can write something and then I can remove them. For that reason, why they do all this? They simply spoil the decorum of the class. Oh, also they are in group also. Who are these people? They are in group and all. How come unknown people are there in the group? Yeah? How that is possible? Yeah, these unknown people in group. Who is adding these people? Yeah, seriously. So I don't know these people. How to do this? We need to clean this group. Yeah, let me speak with Manjesh sir to clean this group or make some other group. Yeah, yeah, I think someone is sharing links to them. I don't think that they are in group and all. I'm not sure about that part. What kind of happiness they get here? Simply wasting their time here. I know people in Bangalore have lot of money. That I know here people have lot of money. But even when you have money also, what is the point of doing all this? This is very annoying and all. Yeah. Puneet, Kishore has taken attendance. All the people who are there, uh, they have got the attendance. Uh, mm, I'll make you present. Puneet, I'll make you present. Tell Puneet nothing to worry about attendance and all. Thank you, Priya. Thank you, everyone. है ना? So let me continue, guys, because I have you guys have to go for lunch also. Seriously. Uh, so let me continue solving this because it will take time. These are complicated things. That's why I requested 2 hour class, but I'm not getting 2 hour class. So then I have no option only. So continuing this. Mm. Lakshmi, any doubt you have? So B is 10. Okay. Then this is 3. This is 3. Then this 3 was 3. that 3 you made 13, that 3 you made 13, then this is 3, then this 3 you, this was 15, then this was 1, na? This was 1, this was 1, then this is 2, then this is 2, then this was 0, then this was 2, the 2 only you made 10, the 2 only you made 10, then this was, then again 2, and that 2 you made 12 minus, 12 minus that 2 you made 2, then this is 3, then this is 3, then this is 2, then this is 7, then this is 2, 5, so 5 plus 15, then this is 4, and then 14 minus 10, they 4. So let me just confirm it. So 121, 5 that was 0, that was 3 become 3, then this 3 that was plus, that become 13, then this is 3, this is 15, this is 1, this is 2, then it is 0, then 2 it become 10, then 12 become 2, 12 become 2, then this was 3, then 2, 7, then this 2 it was plus, it become 15, and this was minus, it become 4. So same thing. No, I'm just keep checking. Lakshmi is listening to me or not. Who knows? Lakshmi start making TikTok videos. Just keep disturbing her so that she keep on listening. So U1, this is U1, this is U2, this is U3, this is U4, and this is V1, this is V2, this is V3, this is V4. So guys, I think today you'll not go for lunch only. Today your lunch will happen here only. Any point anyone want to leave, they can leave. Anyway, attendance is being taken. So I'll teach till that time this problem will not get over. I'll keep teaching. Any point in time, anyone have any problem, they can leave. And anyway, you'll get the video. You can see it later on. So if U1 is 0, then V1 will be equal to 1. V1 will be equal to 1. V4 will be equal to 3. V4 will be equal to 3. U1 I put 0. So now, so V4 is 3. So so this will become 1. So now this is 2, this is 1, will become 1. Now this is 1. So 2 minus 1, this become 1. 2 minus 1, this will become 1. 3 minus 1, this will become 2. So guys, you have class again at 1:30. So I think Dinu madam class or someone else class. Anyone want to leave any moment of time, they are most welcome to do that. Because anyway attendance is being taken. So it's all your wish. Okay. So anyone want to go anytime, they can go. So I hope you understood. Now same formula for the occupied cell, we'll use the formula Cij equal to Ui plus Vj. Now for the occupied cell, we use a formula called Cij equal to Ui plus Vj. With that formula, I'll fill the value of U1, U2, U3, U4, V1, V2, V3, V4. We'll fill these values. Once we fill this value, now I'll check for unoccupied cell. So if I check for unoccupied cell, suppose this cell. Suppose if I check for this cell. Suppose I check for this cell. So if I check for this cell, this is 1, this is 0, this will be positive. Okay, now if I check for this cell, now this is 1, 1 plus 1, this is 1 plus 0 is 1, 3 minus 1 is positive. both are positive. Now I'll check for this cell. Now if I check for this cell, this is 1, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 minus 3, 0, positive. Now if I'll check for this cell, now this is 1 plus 2, 3, so this is minus, so you're getting minus, minus 2, and 2 plus 1 was 3, 2 plus 1 was 3, so 1 minus 3 is minus 2. Now I'll check for this cell, this is 5, 3 plus 2, 5, 2 minus 5 is minus 3, 2 minus is minus 3. So 3 plus 2 is 5, 2 minus 5 is minus 3. Okay. Now I'll check for this cell. This is 1 plus 1, 2. 1 plus 1. This is 1 plus 1, 2. 1 plus 1, 2. So this 0 minus 2, this is minus 2. Okay. Then this is 3 plus 1, 4. So 3 minus 4, minus 1. Okay. Now this is 1 plus 1, 2, positive. This is 1 plus 1, 2, 7 minus 2, positive. Now you can see where you're getting negative value. So you got negative value. So negative, out of all negative, which is the bigger negative? You can see out of all negative. So out of all negative, you can see the bigger negative. So you can see the bigger negative out of all negative. So the bigger negative, which one is the biggest negative? Out of all negative, the biggest negative is minus 3. So you can see the biggest negative is minus 3. So I'll do looping on minus 3. So if I do the looping on minus 3, let me remove this value so that it's creating confusion. It's creating confusion. So I'll do looping on minus 3. So how to do loop on minus 3? So you can do loop on minus 3 like this. You can start from here. You go here, and then you go here, then here, then here, then here, and then here. So you can make a loop on minus 3. So put sign here. This is plus sign. This is minus sign. This is plus sign. This is minus sign. This is plus sign. This is minus sign. So you can see the value 4, 15, 2, 10, 15. Na? 4, 15, 2, 10, 15. You can see. You can see 4, 15, 4, 15. This was 2 now. This was 2. And this f become 2. And so 4, 15. So 2, 10, 15. Now if you put this theta, suppose this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is E, this is F. So A is theta, B is 15 minus theta, C is 10 plus theta, is 2 minus theta, D is 2 minus theta, E is 15, na? 15 plus theta is 15 plus theta, E is 15 minus 15 plus theta, and F is 4 minus theta. Correct, na? So A is theta, B is negative sign 15 minus theta, C is positive sign 10 plus theta, D is negative sign 2 minus theta, E is positive sign 15 plus theta, F is negative sign 4 minus theta. So out of all theta, which is the lowest one? The lowest one is D. So what you do? Put A value equal to 2. So if you put A value equal to 2, then the B value equal to 13, C value equal to 12, D value equal to 0, E value equal to 17, and F value equal to 2. So do this work, do this same work, make this theta and do this work, do this work, if I do the allocation here, this is 121, then this is 5, this is 5, this is 5, this is 5, then this is 5, then this is 3, this is 3, then this is 313, this is 313, then this was 3, then this was 3, and that was 15. So 15 you made 13, then 15 you made 13, then this was 1, this is 2, this was 2, this was 2, the 2 was minus, so you made that equal to 2, then this was 0, then this is 2, so this 2, that was plus sign, so you made 12, now this is 2, so this is 2 minus, you made 0, then this was 3, then below down you have 2, you had 2, then you had 7, then you had 2, this 2 was 15 plus 2, this 2 was 17, and this was 4, 4 was minus, so that was your F, that you made 2. So this is the way, this is the way how we do allocation. This is the way how we do allocation. Everyone write down this value. If you're finding difficulty in seeing, just give me time. Let me write it down so that I can erase and I can write it again. Where's my pen? Let me search pen. Finding in difficulty in seeing, because I'm also finding difficulty. So this is 121, 121, then this is 5, then this is 3, then this is 313, this is 313, then this is 3, then this is 313, this is 1, this is 2, 2. Just give me 2 minutes, let me write it down this value. This is 0, this is 2, 12, this is 2, this is 3, this is 2, this is 7, this is 2, 17, and this is 4. This is 4, and that has become 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again 121, 5, nothing 3, nothing 313, 313, 1, 2, 0, 12, 0, 2, 12, 2, 3, 2, 7, 2, 17, 4, 2. Let me erase this. Let me write it again for you. This was so now this is 121. Now this is 121. This is 5. This is 3. This is 313. This is 3. This is 313. Then this is 1. This is 2. 2, 2. Then this is 0. this is 2, 12, then this is 2, this is 3, this is 2, this is 7, this is 2, 17, and then this is 4 comma 2. I hope this is clear, your understanding, right? This is U1, U2, U3, U4, this is V1, V2, V3, V4. So I'm putting V4 equal to 0. So V4 is 0, then U1 is 3, U2 is 2, and U4 is 4. So this is 4. V3 will become minus 2. If this become minus 2, this will become 1. This become 1. So if this become 1, now this become minus 2. So you can put the value. You can put the value of U1, U2, U3, U4, V1, V2, V3, V4. Now I can check the unoccupied cells. So this, if I check for this cell, so if I check for this cell, now this would be 3 plus 1, 4. So 3 plus 1, 4. So 5 minus 4 positive. This is 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. 3 minus 1 is positive. Now 2 minus 2 is 0. 2 minus 2 is 0. So 3 minus 0 positive. Now 2 minus 2 is 0. So 1 minus 0 is positive. Now minus 2 plus 1. Minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. 0 of minus 1 is positive. Now this is minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. 2 minus of minus 1 positive. 1 plus 0 is 1. 3 minus 1 is positive. Okay, now this is, now this cell. So my 4 minus 2 is 2, and 2 minus 2 is 0. 1 plus 5, 1 plus 4 is 5. So 7 minus 5 is 0. Now everything you got positive. Now everything you got positive for unoccupied cell. So for occupied cell, so for occupied cell, we had used a formula. For occupied cell, we used a formula called Cij is equal to Ui plus Bj. And for the unoccupied cell, we have used a formula called Cij minus Ui plus Bj. So you have to do this exercise till that time you not make all the unoccupied cell positive. So anyone have any doubt, ask me. This is 3 plus 1, 4. This is plus 1. You can see this is 3 minus 2, 1. 3 minus 2, 1. So 3 minus 1, this is plus 2. So you can see this value. This is minus 0. This is plus 3. This is plus 3. You can see this is 0. So this is 1. You can see this is minus 2 minus 1. 0 minus of 1 minus 1 positive. This is minus 2 minus 1. 2 minus of minus 1, 3. You can see this is 2. You can see this 5. This is 2. You can see 2. 2 minus 2, 0. So you can see all the unoccupied cell. All the unoccupied cell, I've used pink color for that. Everything you got positive. So once everything got positive means now the given solution is optimal. Now the given solution is, it means now the given solution is optimal. Now the given solution is optimal. So once it is optimal, I'll find the total cost. Total cost is 1 into 21 plus 3 into 13 plus 3 into 13 plus 2 into 2 plus 2 into 12 plus 2 into 17 plus 4 into 2. So this is 21 plus 39 plus 39 plus 4 plus 24 plus 34 plus 8. Now do the sum of this. Now do the sum of this. This is 60. This is 560. 60 plus 39. 60 plus 39, 99. 99 plus 4, 103. 103 plus 8, 111. 113 plus 8 is 111. Plus 24 plus 34. 9, 5, 9, 5, 6, 169. Now the total cost we'll get is 169 rupees. Anyone have doubt? Anyone have any doubt? So you can see for all the unoccupied cell, I shown you for unoccupied cell, all the value got positive. Because you get all the value positive means since all the values for the unoccupied cell is positive means the given solution is optimal. If the given solution is optimal, now means you get the optimality. Once you get the optimality, you can find the total cost. Anyone have any doubt? Please ask me. Anyone, any doubt? So guys, if nobody is saying anything, so I'm assuming that you have understood whatever I've taught you till now. So with that intention, I'll wind up this session. So guys, thank you everyone. God bless you. See you again tomorrow for the next class.